Decoding the phenomenon of Pi Network. Why are users so engaged? Hello, everyone. Hello, pioneers. Pi Network remains an enigma even to many of us pioneers, and even more so to those who are not part of the network or are anti-Pi. The question they often ask is why so many people are so fervently committed to Pi Network. It's a cryptocurrency project that's been around for 5 years and still hasn't been listed on any exchanges, yet people continue to participate and remain loyal and passionate about it. What is driving this fervor among pioneers? In today's video, we will offer a genuine and unbiased look at this phenomenon. By the end, you might even understand and sympathize with the pioneers' passion for the project. Perhaps you won't feel as critical of Pi Network as you did before watching this video. Let's dive right in. And please remember to like and subscribe to our channel to support us in creating more great content about Pi Network. First, let's take a step back and remember that Pi Network launched in 2019 and has since amassed 60 million loyal users worldwide. That's a substantial number, and these people continue to mine Pi coins daily and engage passionately with the project. However, there's a fact that often gets overlooked. Over 500 million people were introduced to Pi Network, downloaded the app, but later uninstalled it because they didn't believe in the project. So while there are many who trust and remain loyal to Pi Network, even more people are skeptical and have distanced themselves from it. To this day, those who are skeptical continue to see pioneers as naive for staying loyal to Pi Network. Many people regard Pi Network as a long-term scam, taking advantage of the trust of those involved. This skepticism often results in pioneers being ridiculed or scorned by those around them when they reveal their involvement and belief in Pi Network. But what is the reality? Are pioneers really naive, ignorant, and gullible? We need to consider the bigger picture. With 60 million users, it's inevitable that the Pi Network community is diverse. Not everyone is the same. We can categorize the Pi Network community into three distinct groups. Group 1, the naive believers, 30%. This group comprises about 30% of the Pi Network user base. They joined the network simply because they believed in the recommendations of friends or were attracted to the idea of mining a new cryptocurrency. These individuals often don't delve deeply into the details of the project. They just install the app and diligently mine Pi daily, hoping it will lead to wealth or at least some form of value. These pioneers trust the project mainly because of the credentials of its founder, Dr. Nicholas Kakalis from Stanford University. They haven't lost anything, so they continue to trust and remain loyal to Pi Network unconditionally. These users quietly mine Pi without causing any disturbance or influencing those around them. You might not even know they are pioneers, and there's no reason to dislike them. Group 2, the opportunistic enthusiasts, 50%. This group makes up about 50% of the Pi Network users. They have some knowledge of cryptocurrencies and see potential in Pi Network, which is why they joined. This group is the most active in expanding the project's network, often going to great lengths to recruit new members to increase their mining rate. They tend to exaggerate the potential of Pi Network, focusing on any positive aspects they can find and hyping them up to attract attention. These users typically don't delve into the fundamental aspects of Pi Network or understand its underlying principles. Instead, they focus on the surface level and the future potential they perceive. If Pi Network gets listed on exchanges, they would be the first to sell their mined Pi coins, viewing the project as a short-term opportunity to make some profit. They might also participate in other similar projects, installing multiple apps for free coin mining alongside Pi Network, such as Ice Network, Core, B Network, and others. Their mindset is to make whatever profit they can without a long-term vision. They don't necessarily have deep faith in Pi Network because they haven't thoroughly researched it. So if you think the Pi Network community is overly enthusiastic or delusional, remember that this is not the whole community, just 50% of it. Group 3, the true pioneers, 20%. This final group, which comprises about 20% of the user base, consists of true pioneers who have thoroughly researched the project and want to grow with Pi Network. They genuinely want the project to succeed and become a part of everyday life. These pioneers are also active in spreading the word about Pi Network, but do so without exaggeration or unrealistic promises. They often have large numbers of referrals and are deeply loyal to Pi Network. They hold substantial amounts of PiCoin, but have no intention of selling them at this time. In fact, they might even invest their own money to build the ecosystem, acquiring more PiCoins from those in the 50% group who are quick to sell. It might seem surprising, but these pioneers, who already hold a lot of PiCoins, are still looking to acquire more. They have a long term perspective and, importantly, the financial means to support it. They don't need to sell PiCoins for quick cash and prefer to see PiCoins gain substantial value before using them. They might even plan to pass on PiCoins to their descendants. Thus, if Pi Network succeeds, it means success for them as well. They have tied their development and success to that of Pi Network, taking on the responsibility alongside the Pi core team. Although they are a small group, they are the driving force behind Pi Network's growth and activities like Pay with Pi. If you still view Pi Network as a scam and its pioneers as naive, that's your right. However, it's worth noting that those involved with Pi Network can already sell their Pi coins for up to $0.5 per Pi coin, which gives the network a market cap of $50 billion, placing it sixth in the market, behind BNB's $85 billion. This is the reality of the Pi Network community and the reasoning behind what might seem like their excessive enthusiasm. The Pi Core team faces the challenge of guiding this community to success, implementing policies like banning Pi coin sales for cash and prohibiting exchange listings to protect the project. This is to prevent the 50% group from destroying the project and to support the 20% who are working towards Pi Network's full potential. Even if it takes another 5 years, it would be entirely worth it for the true pioneers. What do you think about the large and diverse Pi Network community? Let us know in the comments.